Hey yo, how you guys doing? Do me a favor before we get started on this whole thing, right? Subscribe, like, or hate, and share this video. Um, we're trying to get our numbers up. Thank you very much, and enjoy this broadcast. I'm gonna stay away from that high value man shit because that's some bullshit. You know, rich guys and poor guys. Rich guys and poor guys, Kev. No goddamn high value shit. Rich guys and poor guys. People who got money, people who don't. People who got it going on, people who don't. Squares. Cool guys. That's it. High value. We gotta get out of here with that high value shit. You know, one of the sisters in my comments said, "What's a high value man?" yesterday. I said, "Hell if I know. Ask Kevin to know." You know, I never even heard. I'll be totally honest with you. Before I started trolling Kevin Samuels, I never heard of that cliche before until I started trolling Kevin and these guys. I didn't know anything about high value men. I never heard about anything about the manosphere. I didn't know a lot of this stuff. I was completely ignorant to it, people. And to be totally honest with you, I was also ignorant to the problems that a lot of men were having because, to be totally honest with you, I've always been a pretty cool guy. And I learned the do's and the don'ts and the dumb shit the hard way just by, like, hey man, trial and error. You know, I've been with a lot of women in my life, and I'm not bragging, but I've been with a lot of women in my life because I've been turned down by a lot of women in my life. And realistically, to all you young people out there, especially young guys that like women or girls, whatever the hell you like, the only way you learn is through trial and error, man. You know, that's the whole key, whether it be to business. The only way you get to the yeses is you got to go through all of those. There is no shortcut. It's experience, you know? That's how it goes. Guess what? I don't want the responsibility of being a relationship guru. I want to be able to make people laugh, talk shit, and if you can get something out of something that I say, so be it. But I don't want the responsibility of guiding someone's life because, hey man, I'm a fucked up person. And because I'm a fucked up person, I don't want to tell you fucked up shit. Which brings me back to Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels made the conscious decision to be a relationships guru, an image consultant. So when you make that decision to influence people, you have to be as impartial as humanly possible. For example, I don't think it's irresponsible for Kevin Samuels to suggest that a young man not date a woman who has children. I would make the same suggestion. However, when you start promoting that it's a bad thing to date women with children and that a woman's children are of no value to a man, well, wait a minute now, hold, time out. That's totally irresponsible. Because guess what? You have a young man, he might bump into a woman with children, and guess what? They might click, and those two individuals might end up living happily ever after. And that union might be the best thing that ever happened to that man, that woman, the children that woman have, and the children that those two may make together. So to promote the notion that a woman with children is a bad thing, that's not cool. We have to leave our own personal prejudices out of the equation. And when we dispense advice, we have to dispense it from an impartial perspective. Now, me, I'm a stand-up comedian. You know, you gotta take anything I say with a grain of salt, but our Kevin, the image consultant, nah, man, Kev, you have a higher responsibility to the people that you're, you know, communicating your message to. And to be totally honest with you, when you promote that it's somehow a bad thing for a man to date women with children, you insult a large number of men, at least 50% of this country that we live in. Probably a lot more, but just a fair number is 50%. So again, you know, when you get a guy A, Kevin Samuels, guy B, Xander Hobson, Kevin telling you some good stuff. Hey man, work longer hours. Why you need another job? You need to lose some weight. That's good stuff. I'ma sign off on that. But when I hear you say, well, yeah, man, you know, don't date women with children because women with children are a burden to you, and but like it's a bad thing. Oh, come on, Kev, why you gonna tell the boy that? Don't tell him that. He liked that girl. And she's a good sister, and she raising her kid right. That's a good girl right there, man. Don't tell that boy that, man. Him and that girl might can go somewhere, man, and they can have a great life together. That's not cool. Now, again, I agree. I wouldn't encourage a young man to date a woman with a child either. But if he said to me, well, listen, OG, I like her, man. Only thing I could do is give him my blessings. What's that what's your name, young lady? The hostess?
Siobhan.
Siobhan, listen. If your boyfriend is cheating on you, cheat back. You gotta support your man in everything he does. All right, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Before I get out of here, I gotta do me a little bit of crowd work. What's your name, sister?
Donnie.
Donnie, you got 4 kind of people in this world. You got dreamers, schemers, you got bullshitters, and go-getters.
Hey.
Which one are you?
A go-getter.
Bam!
Hey!
You know what I'm talking about. What's your name, big brother? Nah, you call me. What about you, Dallas
James.
Cowboy Heck?
James.
James, let me tell you something. You got 3 kind of people. You got the kind of people that make stuff happen, the kind of people that watch shit happen, and you got the kind of people that wonder what the fuck happened. Yeah. What's your name, sister?
Monique.
Monique, you a dog lover. Anybody in here got a dog?
Yes, sir.
That's you? Let me tell you something, brother. A dog might be man's best friend, but he won't lie for you. He won't pick you up at the airport, nor will he loan you money. But you gotta clean up all his shit. Oh man. Sir, what's your name?
I'm J. Creek.
Sir, let me ask you a question. If Parker's Packers packed a packet of pickles and pickle preservatives, would the pickles that Parker's Packers packed survive for 3 years packed in pickle preservatives? Do you know this, sir?
It depends. You coordinate the decision-making implications to ratify the different focal points. Find like versatility, and so together we can see the truth.
You know what, sir? You remind me of a fellow that I used to work with at the Reagan Administration Foundation Motivation Obligation Association. And when I worked with that guy, right, one of the things that he wanted to know was this, right? If a half of a chicken laid a half of an egg in a half of a day, how long would it take a grasshopper with a wooden leg to kick all the seeds out of a dill pickle? Is that it, Silas?
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep.
Bam!